Mhm. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. This is Gigi from Northern California, your true and blue entrepreneur, baby boomer entrepreneur, just sharing with you, letting you know that it's never too late. It's never too late to reinvent yourself, um, create the kind of life that you want. It can be done and has been done, and you can do it too because I am doing it. In my last video, I shared how I made a pivot as an entrepreneur. At one point, I was doing digital marketing, e-commerce marketing, but I did some research and found out that I do love the service business. I'm a people person. I love the service business, and I went on a journey to do research on how to start a short-term rental business, right? And I found that it's fascinating. The learning curve is not as challenging as it is like if you're doing e-commerce or if you're doing a digital business, but it is so rewarding. So before I get started, I want to share with you on this video how to go about getting business credit for your business. Now, this is something that I learned just recently on how to do it the correct way and start a business entity. So I want to make this video short. Right now, I am doing this video from Starbucks, you guys. The world is slowly opening up, and I am so excited. I'm so for it. I'm so for it. How about you guys? I am so and so you have to wear this mask. You have to wear a mask. You still have to wear the mask when you go into these buildings. And it's so interesting because it's so hard doing this video with the mask on. So I'm hoping that you guys could hear me. So this is so exciting. So you guys can see I am in Starbucks. I don't want to get anybody on this video else outside of myself. So this is so exciting. This is going to be exciting video. So if you're thinking about starting a business, if you started a business but you don't have a clue, if you're doing it right, you want to maximize the benefits that's offered, that's offered to you out here, especially during these times of COVID. You can't go to work. Some of you are trying to figure out still today, um, how can I still create an income, or how can I supplement my income, or even how can I replace my income, right? So I want to make this video short, but before I give you the little tips, it's going to be just basic tips because I'm sharing with you what I learned because I keep pulling on my mask because when I talk, it slips down. So I just want to share with you what I learned, my journey on what I'm doing and the information I'm getting and how it can benefit you too. Okay. So before I get started, I want you to do me a favor on my YouTube channel. I'm trying to grow this channel. I wanted to get to where it to grow so that other people can benefit from this. If you feel that you get some quality from this, go ahead and share it with others, but give me a thumbs up, please. Don't forget to subscribe, that little red button down there. Don't forget to hit the notification button. So whenever I do other videos that you're notified, I try to do a video once a week, right? So, and you'll see, if you see other videos, you'll see that, I've shared other things. I've shared past businesses. I shared things about me. But this journey, I just want to take you with me on the pivot that I made going from e-commerce, digital marketing to the service business, short-term rentals, and how you can make money too. But right now, we're going to be focused on how you can get business credit and the things that you need to do in order to get business credit, right? First of all, if you've never had business credit, it's like not having credit at all. And what they're going to do when you try to establish business credit, they're going to look at your personal credit first. So you want to make sure that you got that together, right? So the first thing I did, and it's recommended by experts. First of all, you want to have an LLC or some kind of corporate entity that establishes you as a business. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, you want to make sure that you have your EIN number. Your EIN number, that's your tax number. So that when you're applying for like getting kind of different kind of equipment with your business card or opening up your business account, you want to make sure that you don't use your social security number, that you're using an EIN number, and that will be your tax number, and you could go, that's totally free to sign up for, right? And so the price for an LLC or a corporate license, the price on that varies. Like I live in California, but I want to do business outside of Atlanta. You know that you could live in one place and have a business somewhere else. So you could get your entity signed up there. So I signed up in Atlanta, Georgia, and it cost me $100 to file my LLC, right? And your EIN, which is your business tax number, that's totally free. So you don't pay anything for that. So I'm looking at my notes. I got my notes right here, you guys. So forgive me the glare here, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to block the glare. And I hope I'm coming in clear. Okay. So the next thing is that once you got your LLC filed and you have your EIN, now you want to open up a business bank account. You don't want to have your personal bank account mixed with your business bank account, because those are two different entities. Your personal stuff is your money. Your business stuff is totally different. That's a different entity. So you don't want them commingling, okay? And that's for tax purposes, right? And I just want to side note here. I just want to say this for people who are working a job, you work a job, but you want to start a side business. I totally recommend starting a side business, because nowadays you don't want to have one source of income coming in. That is not a great financial strategy for you and your future. Having two or more um, income flows coming in from different sources is a smart way to build financial security. So, and one of them is starting a business on the side while you work your job. And the great thing about that is that the tax write off is is phenomenal, is wonderful, and it will save you so much in taxes. You can write off so many things when you have your personal job and you're working a side business. There's so many things that you could write off that you can't necessarily write off if you just have a job, right? So the next thing you want to have is so I said you got to have your LLC, you got to have your EIN. So the next thing, you have to have your business bank account. The next thing is you want to have a simple, maybe a one-page simple business website that kind of introduce who and what your business is and what it does. And with this website, it could be a simple website. And what this website does is I recommend that this website is like a landing page or and if you don't know what that is, a landing page is just one page that describes who you are, what you do, and the service or products that you offer, and you collect potential customers or clients. Potential customers, you collect their email and their phone number, so that you're creating what is called an email marketing. You start doing email marketing, you're collecting their information, so that when you have a discount or things come up and you have things that you want to share, you can just go to your email and send them collectively, up and coming events or whatever you want to share. Okay, so that was something extra I put in there. And I did do a video on how to create and start email marketing for whatever business that you're doing. Okay, so the next thing is you want to make sure that you have a business phone number. a 1-800 number. You want to make sure that you have that. You can Google on how to get a business phone number, and it doesn't cost a lot of money to have a business phone number. I think a location that a service that you can use is Central Ring or something like that. But make sure that you Google and find out the service where you can get a 1-800 number that fits into your budget until you're starting to generate, revenue, profit in your business. Okay. And the next one is you want to get a virtual address, right? You don't necessarily, you can use your home address if you want to, but I recommend, when you have your LLC and your entity, to have like a business address, because you want to look professional. When customers, when they do research on you and they see, oh, this person's working outside of their home, a lot of times the people look at that and they say, oh, person's not professional. Are they going to give me quality work or quality service? But if you have a virtual address, you could you looking like a professional business person, right? And you could do research on where you can get a virtual address. Sorry about the noise in the background. I am working at Starbucks, so I'm hoping that I'm coming in clear. I'm trying to talk as loud as possible. Okay. So now moving on, let's talk about your business email. You definitely want to make sure that you have a business email. You don't want to be using Gmail or Yahoo or these hot, these different free services, because that does not look professional. So you definitely want to get a business email, and you can use Google Suite. Google Suite, look it up. It's like maybe $5 to $10 a month. You can use Google Suite to create a business email. Okay. And so the next thing is, I did say business account. You want to open up a business checking account. When you open up your business checking account, you want to make sure that you have your LLC and your EIN number, because they're going to ask for these documents, okay, to open up your account. The next thing you want to do is you want to sign up with Dun and Bradstreet. Now, Dun and Bradstreet will issue you a number, right? And this is like issue you a number showing proof that you are actually a business. And what Dun and Bradstreet does is they report, what your credit use to to services that hold business owners' credit information. Okay, so it's not like Equifax or anything like that, but it's for businesses. Okay, so Dun and Bradstreet, and it's free. It's totally free. You get a free Dun and Bradstreet number. Okay, so you want to apply with that. Now, all this stuff that I'm sharing with you, you can definitely Google it and find out yourself. Do your due diligence as a as a person who aspires to be a entrepreneur, or as a new entrepreneur. You want to, use your due diligence to get this done. Now, once you've gotten all this done, then now you want to start applying for, not business cards yet. You don't want to start applying for like a Visa or a MasterCard, American Express. You don't want to start applying for those yet, because they will definitely turn you down, because you are not yet established. So now what you want to do is start to establish yourself with what they call trade credit. You'll go to Uline, apply for like a 30-day, 60-day, something like that, so that this will start to get the ball rolling and start to show on your business credit report that now you are now establishing business credit, and it looks good, and you're paying on time. So go to Uline, apply for business, um, um, you know, but purchasing business supplies or equipment or whatever you need, and you get like a 30-day to pay for that, or a 60-day to pay for that, and just pay on time. So this is to establish, a record that you are definitely a reliable business person and responsible in paying, your bills, right? And so, and then you also want to maybe apply for a business gas card. Now, all these things you're applying in your business name. Do not apply in your own name, in your own personal name, because now, like I said, your business is its own entity. So if you want to, like, say my name is Gigi, my Janista is my name. People call me Gigi, but I created an LLC called Janista Lee Enterprises. So when I get like maybe a guest card or something like that, or when I apply for like a business trade line, like with Uline or, Costco or whatever, I am applying in my business name, Janista Lee Enterprises, right? So the next thing I want to do, like I said, that's it. I shared everything. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below. I'll get back and answer your questions, what to get started. And the next video, I'm going to talk about more about what I'm learning in the short-term rental industry and how my journey is going on that. I'm so excited. So I'm in the point of like getting all these things together, just like you. I'm like just starting and applying all the stuff that I'm learning. And I think you should too. So if you have any questions, like I said, leave it in the comments below. Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. If you feel that you got value from this, go ahead and share it with others. I really appreciate you, and I'll catch you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Oh, let's see. I always forget can't see how to cut this off. Okay, you guys, I think I did something wrong. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sorry, you guys. I always have trouble with cutting this thing off, right? Let's see. There's something popped up. I don't know what I did. See, this is what happens when you hit wrong buttons, right? Okay, there I go. So now I'm actually, sorry, guys. Technical difficulties, you'll have them all the time. Don't worry about it. Just continue to move forward, right? Okay, bye you guys again.